welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi, hello, welcome, come on in. My snack, just my cooks. I just had my breakfast, so I don't really need like food snacks. Well, no. Today I'm going to be doing my updated tattoo tour video. I've only ever done this once and I've had quite a few new ones since then. I got 2 new ones when I went on holiday and got married recently. And I'm also going to be talking to you guys about my piercings as well. We're going to do tattoos first, just so that's out of the way, and then we'll do piercings. So I'm just going to tell you what ones I have and how much, if they did hurt, and all that. I'm just going to sit to the side because I will attach like, not try on, what are they called, like close-up images of the tattoos that I have here so that you can see them. And yeah, if you guys are interested to see what ink I have, then please keep watching. I am not like completely covered in tattoos, by the way. Like, I feel like this might be an anticlimax that someone's expecting a sleeve. I'd love a sleeve. I'm constantly thinking of getting a sleeve, but we'll see, we'll see. Anyway, I'm just gonna start from like top to bottom. I don't know if brows count, but I have had my brows like nano bladed, so yeah. I have all 3 sides of my neck done. I'll just start with this side over here. It's just the letter B with a crown on there. My last name is Bradburn and my dad used to call me his princess, and I am a princess, let's not lie. I wore a tiara on my wedding day. I am a princess. So it was basically for that. A lot of them I got when I was really young, and after college we'd go down to the town, which is literally just down the hill, and there was a tattoo parlor there, and I would just go in and just get tattooed for fun, really. So not many of them have like proper deep meaning, and I don't really mind that. They are what they are. They're a part of me now. That one didn't hurt. I fell asleep during it. I'd probably say it was like a 1, maybe a 1.5 out of 10 for pain. All my necks I fell asleep through, mainly because it doesn't take much for me to fall asleep. I can fall asleep anywhere. I can fall asleep on a bus, I can fall asleep in the cinema, like I can fall asleep anywhere. But also just because you're just laying on a bed and then they just tattoo, so it doesn't hurt. Or on this side I have 6 stars. I think 2 or 3 of them are coloured in pink. I could not tell you which ones. I don't even know if you can even see the pink anymore. I really don't have any excuse for this one. I just have them and they're there with me. If I could do life again, wouldn't get them done. It's not that I regret them, but I just wouldn't do it again. Yeah, would possibly look into removing those, but again, that one didn't hurt. That one hurt even less than that one. That was maybe like a 1. Yeah. And then at the back of my neck I have the all-seeing eye. I absolutely love this tattoo. It's one of my favorites that I have. This one probably hurt more of like a 1.5 to 2. Not that it hurt, but you have to kind of be like positioned down this way, and it was just a bit more uncomfortable. But again, I kind of just fell asleep, mainly just because of the vibrations as well. I just kind of like was a bit more soothed and fell asleep. But yeah, I got that at the back of my neck because I like to see what's behind me, you know. I'm very cliche. Like, I've got stars on my neck, for God's sakes. Like, I'm very much a walking cliche with my tattoos. But yeah, I absolutely love my all-seeing eye. And one of my very close friends at the time, I drew him one as well, and he's got one under his arm, which I think is quite a cool little thing. I don't know. We're not that close anymore, but like, I don't know. Anyway, that's what I've got at the back of my neck. Moving down, I have a wee little dove on my little boobie. Again, wouldn't do this one. I got this one done illegally. Was I 16 or was I 17? I was either 16 or 17 when I got this done. I purposely went somewhere that I know they openly tattoo underage. The guy who, I don't even know if he still exists anymore. Like, that place openly tattooed underage, and I really wanted that one done, so I did. It's not done very well whatsoever. It's so bad. It's like skipped. Some of it's missing. It's not great. I have booked in to get that one removed, but for one reason or another the booking just didn't go ahead. And yeah, I just feel like getting a tattoo removed is something that I just really need to like commit to and like go ahead and do, but I can just never be bothered, if I'm honest. But I think this summer I'm gonna try and get the dove removed, and possibly these ones don't really bother me at all. Like, this one's a lot more closer on my neck, whereas this one is a bit more behind. But the dove on my boob, it does kind of, it's not my favorite, and it does make me feel a little bit like I don't want it anymore. So yeah, that one hurt. I'm gonna say about 6 to 7 personally. It was my second ever tattoo. I feel like the skin on my breast personally isn't the best, so I don't know if that was another reason why it hurt a little bit more, or because I was underage, the excitement, the adrenaline, I don't really know, but that one hurt quite a bit more. I won't lie, that one, yeah, that one kind of hurt. I won't do that again. But I know that getting it removed hurts more, this, that, the other, but it means that I won't have it anymore, so that's what I'm trying to remember. And I think oh no, I used to be okay back in the day with pain. Now I struggle with pain a lot. I stub my toe and I feel like I'm written off for 2 days. So moving on, I'll just do my arms quickly. So coming down this part of my arm, I have the words freedom, beauty, truth, love. It's a quote from my favorite film, which is Moulin Rouge, with Ewan McGregor and Nicole Kidman in. It is literally my favorite film. I know it word by word. And yeah, that's kind of like the catchphrase in it, and I absolutely love what each word means. It's one of my favorite tattoos. It's my like biggest in that, like, it takes up the most amount of room, and it goes all the way down my arm, which I just love it. I love that tattoo so much. At the top of it, I do have a cross. Originally, I did not want it coloured in. I don't know what happened, but it just got coloured in. Like, I didn't really get told it was going to happen. He just kept colouring it in and colouring it in, colouring it in. I'm not religious. I don't really even like remember I have it half the time. Yeah, but I don't know. It's just there. And then I had this, and then Demi Lovato got it. I won't lie, I had it first. I don't know what happened. I don't know. Do you know what it was? It's because at first I just had like bare skin there, so I was just like, let's just put something there. This didn't hurt, by the way. This was probably, again, like maybe a 2, maybe 2.5. The only bit that hurt was towards the elbow there. I find with tattoos, the most painful part is the cleaning bit, because obviously the skin is like been pierced and everything, so then getting all like the antibacterial stuff in there is what stings the most. But yeah, then this one hurt probably a 1. I didn't really even feel that, like I said, like it didn't hurt. I have some words up here on this part of my arm. It says lifetime of promises, world of dreams. That's a relatively new one. It's definitely newer since the last time I did this video, but it's not one of my newest. The L from Lifetime and D from Dreams is my dad's handwriting. This one is probably my like second most, what's that word, not valuable, meaningful tattoos. Lifetime of Promises, World of Dreams is lyrics from Tina Turner's The Best song, which was my mom and dad's song. And if you're new here, hi, both my parents have passed away, which you'll see in a sec because I've got more for them. And yeah, it was their song, and I really wanted those lyrics done on me, and I spoke to my brother about it, and he was just like, yep, I like that idea, it's cool. Yeah, and like I said, the L and the D is my dad's handwriting. It's probably my most meaningful tattoo. Yeah, I mean, it means a lot to me, that one does. I really treasure that tattoo. On my wrists, I have Mom 96. Let me just undo my shirt for you. Mom 96 and Dad 05. These are my first ever tattoos. They are done so poorly. If I have my arm straight, you can see that it's diagonal. That it's diagonal. I originally wanted them right up here. And then he was like, for some reason we can't tattoo that. I was like, okay, cool, no worries. And then he put them here instead. They are both diagonal, and they're not like parallel to each other. Again, I got these done underage. This was the first ever time I passed out. I passed out twice. I didn't eat beforehand. I was just so nervous about being underage and going to this place and them turning me away or whatever. And then didn't eat, was really just nervous and excited. And yeah, he started injecting and he started tattooing, and I was like, Jesus, what is this? And then I finished, I looked down, I passed out, and then he caught me, and then I remember waking up on a sofa, came around and literally passed out straight away again. So yeah, I would say, looking back, I'm gonna put that as like a pain as like a 10, 11, like easily, but it probably didn't hurt as much as, if like now I'm looking back of it, if I got it now, it probably wouldn't have hurt as much, but I think it was just the whole not eating and all this. Please eat and drink before your appointments, and please listen to Auntie Sophie. Do not get a tattoo underage. You will regret it and it will be awful. The two that I have underage are the most awful tattoos I have, and no, don't do it, don't do it. I don't regret having the wrists ones, like what they say and what they mean to me, but I just wish that I went somewhere a bit better, because that's hilarious. Oh, and this one hurt probably about like a 3 or 4. Let's go with a 4, so I don't look like I'm that much of a badass. Yeah, let's go with a 4. That one didn't really hurt. It didn't hurt that much. It was comfortable. Maybe a 3. We'll do a 3. This is probably my most painful tattoo. I have my finger done. It's not the mustache, you'll be happy to know. I'm sure some of you are watching this like, I bet she's got a fucking mustache tattoo. It just says infinity and beyond. Initially, I wanted the word infinity and then the Y going into the infinity sign around the word infinity. They told me my finger was too small for that, but they could add the words and beyond. And I was just like, me being naive, young, I was like, yeah, sure, no worries, whatever. I am a huge fan of Toy Story. I was gonna say Star Wars, of Toy Story. I love Toy Story, I think it's great. And I wanted it on my ring finger because once I got married, that was gonna be it. And this was before I met Tom. And now I'm married. Can't stop saying it. That's it. Tom stuck with me because it's infinity and beyond. But yeah, I really like it. It definitely needs, I've had it touched up once. It does need touching up again. I will not be getting this touched up. It is pain, like 1,000 out of 10. I don't care. You can be as badass as you want. Getting the side of your finger tattooed is painful, mostly because of the position I have to put your finger in. So like, he had to have something claps down there and then this all the way up here, and it just stretched my finger so much. I was in pain. He did one dot. I went, I'm good, thanks babe, no worries, like we're cool. And he went, no, you're getting the whole thing done. And I was like, no. My finger, I could not stop shaking my hand. Like I could not at all stop shaking my hand. It was pain. I don't want to feel that pain ever again in my life. I got touched up once. Like I said, that's it. I'm not doing that again. No. Moving on the top of my other arm, on that wrist, I have an anchor. So many things wrong with it. It's not aligned, it's uneven, it's got a bit missing. It's just, I feel like tattoos should be 21, you know, because all of these ones that are horrific and like pain and all this, I was so young. I don't regret them. I don't regret most of them, but boy god, I should have listened to my brother and just left my body be for a few years. I should have done. Oh well. This one did not hurt whatsoever. Honestly, didn't even feel him do it, which is probably why it's so bad. I was in there for maybe about 5-10 minutes at a push, and it was over. So yeah, that one didn't hurt really at all. Really happy with the pain wise, but not with the actual tattoo. I would have rather it been like painful and really good. I got it because it's an anchor. At that time I was very depressed and going through a lot in life, and I just came out with something that I really needed to escape, and it was basically what the anchors are. It just kind of like set me free. I was thinking about getting it done. This was years ago. I was thinking about getting like chains on it and everything coming off, but now I'm also thinking about getting it removed, if I'm honest. I wanted to get it covered up, but they kept saying like, I was just like, can we not just incorporate the lines and do something else, like line work, what are they called, mandalas? But they're like, you have to put like a block on there, like a big block of something, and I was like, no. So I'm thinking about getting that one removed as well. But I'm honest with you, when I was contacting someone about getting the dove removed, it was also for the anchor as well. That's how kind of bad I'm ready to get rid of it, but it is what it is. It is what it is. On this part of my arm here, I have the word patience. I like this one. The only thing I want to do is just change the full stop to a comma, because patience, I feel like it's just like a good play on something kind of thing. That one I got and I really like it. It's quite boldy when I look at it, but I do like it. Like, it's bold fun, but I really like it. Moving on to the rest of my body. So that's just my arms. Moving on to the rest of my body, my two new ones. I love them so much. I know I'm gonna show you a close-up anyway, but I'm just gonna show you it now because it's so freaking beautiful. I'm just gonna show you here as well because it is so bloody beautiful. Look, look, I got a palm tree. So the detail of this palm tree is ridiculous. I am so amazed by it. Basically, we went in to the tattoo shop in Orlando when we went. I wanted this palm tree and I wanted some numbers, which I'll show you in a sec. And when we went in, we got the quote for it and I was like, cool, booked it in, went to go and get the tattoo a few days later, and they said there was basically must have been a miscommunication somewhere, and the price that they quoted wouldn't cover both. So I was like, well, I want the numbers more than the palm tree. I do want the palm tree, but I want the numbers the most. So we did the numbers, and then the guy was like, look, I'll just do your palm tree as a wedding present. Let's do it. And I was like, oh my god, amazing, thank you so much. I'm really, really, really thankful. We got it done at HH. Is it H and H or is it HH? Let me quadruple check. Hey, I'm just gonna write H Tattoo. H and H Tattoo Co. They're based in Universal City Walk. Universal City Walk. I've had 3 tattoos done by them. They're always so professional, they're always so nice, so polite, everything like that. So we did the numbers, and then he was just like, I'll do you this palm tree as a wedding present. He just free-handed the whole thing basically. He quickly showed me in the mirror kind of like how big it is and where it would be, and I was like, just do it, whatever. And yeah, he just like free-handed it, and I thought it was amazing. The detail is so good. It's literally one of my favorite tattoos, if not my favorite tattoo. I just think it's just done so well, and I'm so happy and so thankful for it. This probably hurt. Did I say how much these hurt? That didn't hurt. The patience one didn't really hurt. Probably like a 3 again. The anchor, like I said, that was completely fine. Yeah. This hurt maybe like a 1.5 to 2. It was like, it just felt like vibrations basically. He had Step Brothers playing in the back, and the scene of like, you know, when they're in the car and they're like bum 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 ba-dum, bum 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 ba-dum, here goes now. That was on, and I was just like singing along, and he was laughing at me. I was like, it doesn't hurt, don't worry. One of my favorite tattoos. I love it so much. I've always wanted to kind of like a palm tree tattoo, and I've always toyed with it. We landed in Orlando, and obviously we haven't been able to go on holiday for years because of everything in the world, blah blah blah. And we landed in Orlando, and I literally looked at Tom and I went, fuck it, I'm getting it. I'm getting the palm tree tattoo. And yeah, booked in, got it done. So the numbers, so that's my new one, and then my numbers are also the new one, which is right next to it as well. 32821 is the zip code of where Tom and I got married. I know I'm kind of like pouring a lot into this marriage, but it's also the zip code of like the Sheraton, which is where we stayed, where we got married and everything. And it's just a zip code in Orlando, and Orlando is such a special place in my heart. If I could relocate there and move there, I would. I'd be there right this moment. I love Orlando. It makes me so happy. It is my happy place in the world. So yeah, even though it has the meaning of the wedding, it also has the meaning of just and Orlando. I thin font. I wanted the numbers just to be like when they showed me the 1, it was like this, and I didn't want that. I didn't want a straight one. I wanted just a thin numbers, perfectly placed. I wanted it right kind of aligned with where my armpit kind of creases almost. Yeah, I love this. That one, did that one? Do you know, I don't even remember it happening. I'm gonna say maybe a 1 again. Let's put a 2. Let's just add a 2 in there somewhere, because apart from my finger, not really many of them hurt. Moving on to the other side of my back, you've probably seen in the clips. I have What Goes Around Comes Around. Again, this was done after college one day. Oh, it kind of goes like that. Honestly, but this is one of my favorite tattoos. I really do love this tattoo. I love that it's like what goes around comes back around, and it's going around my body. I used to know someone back home who had it like going around both of their hands. What goes around comes back around, and I thought that was super cool as well. And yeah, this one hurt a bit more. I'm probably gonna put it down for like a 4, possibly a 5. It mostly hurt on the front bit. On the side and the back it was completely fine. I think most of it just goes down to what position they put me in to get a tattoo done. That's how I judge if things hurt or not. When I was doing my sides, I was lying on my side, and when I was getting my back done, I was lying on my front, so I was nice and comfy. But when I lie on my back, I'm uncomfortable, so that was just throwing me off anyway. The tattoo itself, like, yeah, I'll probably go with a 4, pushing a 5. And what goes around comes back around. I think that's just kind of, it's self-explanatory, isn't it? Now I don't have anything until we get around to my feet and ankle area. So on one side of my ankle I have an aeroplane. So this is something else that I got done in our 2018 trip to Orlando, again by H&H, and I love it. I love it so much. When we got off the plane, this was my birthday present. Oh, so these tattoos, the palm tree and the numbers, were my wedding present from Tom, and the airplane was my birthday present from Tom in 2018. So again, H&H tattoos, so professional, so nice, so lovely. This one I'd probably put at like a 3, 4, mostly where it was like right near the ankle is where it would hurt the most, but because it's just a stencil, it wasn't that bad and it was over quite quick. But yeah, I love it. I love traveling. Every time I get a wax done, my lady's always like, oh, you like to travel? And I was like, it's me again. On the back of my other ankle, I have the unalum. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering that. It's a Buddhist symbol, and I got this one done. This one's probably another one of my most meaningful ones as well. So it kind of means like at the spiral point is where you start your life, and then you have your spirals of like what you go through, like your fellowships, your hardships, this, that, the other, and then the straight line is when you find peace and you're at 1. And I remember getting this when I was at 1 and I was at peace, and I was just like, I've had the things in life that I was meant to have, and now I'm here and I'm at peace and I feel good. And that's what that means to me. That's what it means anyway. It's just, it's your life of your lifelines and like your hardships and everything and what you go through in life, and then when you find peace. And when, like I said, when I had that done, I was at peace, and I just thought that was the happiest point of my life. And ever since then my life has had even more happier points. You know, I met Tom, we got married, I've got an amazing career that I love, and you know, amazing friends and family around me and everything. So yeah, I feel like that was just the first point in my life where I just felt okay and I felt good, and it was just such a different time. So I really love that tattoo for that. It means a lot to me, that one. It is probably one of my favorites, if I'm honest. What I have is my foot, and it says you'll never walk alone. I'm a Liverpool fan. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Oh, the back of my ankle, that was probably like a 4, again just because of the position. And then my actual foot, the you'll never walk alone, a bazillion out of 10, a bazillion. I could not stop my foot shaking. My nerves were doing that on my foot, and he was holding it down, and he was like, you need to stop shaking foot. I was like, I promise you I am not making my foot shake. That's just what like the vibrations and everything does. I even had my foot numbed the first time I had it done. I don't really think it worked, and it was just pain. Then I've had it touched up, because obviously where it is, you wear shoes, you wear socks, this, that, the other. I had it done again, the same thing was happening. It was just pain. It's so painful. Yeah, if you want your feet doing, just make sure you know what you're in for, because bloody you it hurts. Piercings are pretty simple. I've just got my ears and my nose done. My nose I've had for years. I had the other side done as well, and I have had my septum done. I've taken those out obviously, and I've just kept in one nose ring. My nose ring is from Ana Luisa, if you cared. It's a earring. I always get questions about my nose ring, always. It's just an earring, just because I find that they're the most blingiest. So yeah, we'll start with this ear because there's less. I have 3 at the top. Let me zoom you in. She's got a smile. Is that in your head as well? You're welcome. Right, so I've got 3 at the top in the form of a triangle. These kind of hurt just because I got them all in at the same time, and it was like pew pew pew, and I was like, ow, pain. So I'll probably give those like a 6 or 7. I think they're still healing now, and it's been over a year. It's been over a year. Yeah, they're still healing now, but I love them anyway. I love that they're in like a 3. Yeah, I just really wanted them done in time for the wedding and to be healed as much for the wedding, which is why I got them done so long ago. But yeah, and those ones still hurt sometimes when I sleep as well, so I think they are still healing, but YOLO. This one here, I don't know what the piercings, all I know is that one's a conch. I don't know what any of the other names are. I do apologize. This one here I love. I just wish I could change the hoop. I just can't. I need to go to them and get them to do it themselves. It's probably one of my favorite. I love my piercings. I'm looking at them now. I really love my piercings. Yeah, this one probably hurt like again like a 6 or 7. I find piercings way more painful than tattoos, by the way, like way more painful. I know it's just like one shot and then you've got the piercing, whereas tattoos are like loads, but bloody hell, these hurt. And then I have a conch done in here, but he's a hoop. Conches, I found like, yeah, like it hurt. It's probably like about a 5 or 6, but the healing time on conches is so long. That's the only reason why I just hate getting them done, but I love having like the hoop here. I did get this redone again because I used to have a hoop as well, and then I went for an MRI scan during COVID, so I had to take the hoop out, but the hoop broke, and obviously because of COVID I couldn't really purchase another one. I couldn't go to a tattoo shop, a piercing shop or anything to get a new one. Couldn't really figure out like size, blah blah blah. One reason or another, it closed up basically before I could get a new one. So I let it close up, let it heal as much as I can, then I got it re-pierced and waited, and then got a hoop. And then I've just got a wee little one there, which has got a little Mickey head. The Mickey head, by the way, is, oh, these are from Lusia. That's, I think that's what it got pierced with. That's what it got pierced with. That's from Gallery Armada. I'll try and leave all this link down below. If I forget anything, please let me know. The Mickey head is from Disney World or Disneyland Paris, or Disney World Orlando, I don't know which one. That one probably hurt like a 2 or 3, not really that bad. And then I've got, I feel like I have to take this out for you to see. I've got my actual lobes, which I've had for years. I don't know how much that hurt. And then I've got a lobe that's next to it, so on parallel, but then one higher. Can you see? It kind of goes in the middle. That was intentional, by the way. I wanted one that was like higher up. None of those hurt, maybe like a 2. But yeah, that was all intentional. So yeah, I like to have the 2 lobes and then one in the middle. I wanted that. That hoop is from Thomas Sabo. Me and Tom got, like, I got a pack of 2, like a pair, because they didn't come as singles. So Tom had one, he lost his. So, you know, we don't really talk about it that much. And then the diamond, I think that's from Lusia again. These hoops, Primark, New Look, I have no idea, Right, over here, let me grab a mirror so I can see what I'm talking about. Over here, I have him. That's not the same as that one. That one's in there. This one's on, like, the top bit of the ear. This is this the pair to this? This could possibly be the pair to that. So Ana Luisa again. That, oh, I don't know how much these are. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I want to say like a 3 or 4 maybe. That one didn't really hurt that much. Got him at the top all by his lonesome. That's from Lusia. That's just a flat back. It's quite big for the space, but I didn't really have any other piercings that I liked to go there. And then I've got my conch inside here, which this is from Lusia again. No, yeah, Lusia again. All of these side ones again. Lusia, no, is that Lusia the moon? Yeah, Lusia. This is a new one that Tom got me from Kate Spade. Got it in House of Fraser. These 2 are, that's just one piercing, and I've just put 2 hoops in there because I thought 2 looked quite cool. I don't know. I play around with my jewelry all the time. I don't know where these are from. I honestly have not got a clue. I don't even know if they're a pair. I don't even know if they match. I couldn't tell you, but again, none of these ones really hurt. This one here hurt a bit more just because it's more on the edge. It wasn't really pierced properly. Like, I would have preferred it to be a bit in more. So I have to always be careful about whatever piercings I put there. Yeah, you can kind of see it's just a bit more on the edge, isn't it? My ears didn't really hurt. I'm really sorry I can't explain more about piercings, but I can't remember them. I have had my tongue pierced years ago. I hated it because I literally took it out within 24 hours. They didn't tell me that I had to have a big bar when I got it pierced, so I couldn't eat or drink anything because it just didn't fit in my mouth. So I took it out straight away because I just despised it. Like I said, I've had my septum and my other noses done. My noses didn't really ever hurt. My septum was a bit more tricky because it's just like chilling there, isn't it? Like the stick thingy, but it just makes your eyes water just because of your nerves. It's like the same when you get your lips done when it goes near the cupid's bow. I've had my lip done there. and there is one next to it, but I didn't have that half as long, so you can't really tell. I had that for years, and that one hurt quite a bit. I got quite lightheaded. I always get more lightheaded through piercings than I do with tattoos. I think that's it. Oh, I've got my belly pierced. Probably hurt like a 2 or 3. I just didn't hurt really kind of at all. Yeah, that's all. So that is all for my piercings and my tattoos. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was a bit informative. I will try and leave everything down below. Like I said, please do not go and get tattooed or pierced underage. Do not follow me because, like I've said, most of the ones that I got underage I've regretted. They've been awful. It's just not worth it. Please do not do that. I beg of you, do not do that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this and learned a little bit more about me and my little tattooey piercing journey, and I will see you guys on the next one.
You can watch some TV, watch some Netflix if you want. You can come on over if you want to.